Hello and welcome back to this Persona 4 Golden Let's Play with me, SLJ RPG. Today, we're on the last day of us being here in Inaba. So, we need to go say goodbye to everyone. You know how it works. We've got to say goodbyes. We've already said goodbye to them, so let's check out the Samaria floodplain first. Eri's usually around here, is she not? Okay, no one's here. Should we try the riverbank? Let's go speak to Hisano. Yu-chan. What a coincidence, we already are connected by fate. Should we talk like old times? Sure. I just went to visit my husband's grave, then I came to look at the river like I did last time. Next thing I knew, you were here, you are. There's a surprise. To live with one of my kids and my grandchild now. They're all so kind. I realised I almost never talked about my kids with you. I probably distanced myself from the rest of my family. I was afraid if I didn't, I was going to depend on them. They're living on their own lives. I didn't want to be a burden. So I wanted them to forget about me, to treat me as if I was dead. But they welcomed me, and now we live together. They take care of me, and I'm taking care of my grandson. So there's a little bit of give and take there. There's a really big place in the world where there really is a place in the world where I belong. I just assumed there wasn't one. They're my children, my family. I regret that I didn't talk with them before. My husband's death has been sad for them too. After all, they lost their father. Are you happy now? Yes. Very much so. I'm so happy. Because of that, I feel sad every now and again. And I can't help but think he must have wanted to feel this happiness too. So I've decided the best thing I can do is live a long and happy life. And make the rest of my life as great as it can be. And then I'll tell my husband about it when I see him again. Then we'll have eternity to be happy together. I'm not afraid, just a little bit lonely. It's very nice. I'll have to tell them everything that happened in town too. After this whole crazy year, these awful murders, how the police solved the case. I'll definitely have to tell him all about that too. I realised something. Precious things remain precious, whether you're alive or dead. Sorry for making you to listen to all my long-wielded monologue. You look like you still have things left to do. You've grown up a lot, Yu-chan. You're much more handsome now too. Not as handsome as my husband, though. Good to know.
See you again.
See you again. You have a lot of life ahead of you. You feel like a close bond between Asano and yourself. It's very handy. Left without looking back. The others you have to share a close bond with, you should go say goodbye to them. We certainly will be doing that. Let's head into town. Let's see Junes first, see if anyone's there. No one is here. It's Junes. Let's go into town. To the central shopping district. I'm sure there'll be a lot of people here. Too many buses. Let's go speak to Chie first. Whoa, you caught me off guard. I was thinking of you and suddenly you showed up, so tomorrow's the day, huh? I thought about you and I decided to come here. I was thinking, what can I do? And I figured crying or feeling sad about you leaving wasn't it. And I made up my mind. I'm going to show you what you've taught me. I bought a book. It's called How to Become a Police Officer. I told you I want to become strong and that can protect what matters most to me, right? I want to protect this town. I'm worried we will work so hard to win this peace, so I'm going to keep it this way. You can't be certain that no incident like this will ever happen again, right? That's where all my best friends are. It's where I met you. So, I thought maybe I'll become a cop and have Dejima-san put me through the ringer. So, go home proud. We'll be fine. Come back anytime. We'll all be waiting. A tight bond with Chie. You still have to say goodbye to everyone else, right? Go. She smiles sadly. There are others who formed a true partnership. That makes sense for her. Margaret is out here. Oh, hello.
You have come.
I was waiting for you. I wanted to see you before you've left. Though parting words aren't what I have for you. Remember, the heart is shaken more by a single action than by 1,000 words. Do you know any action will shake off both your hearts? A goodbye handshake.
Oh.
Would that really satisfy you? We're staying faithful to the end. For us residents, I'm sure this is a sin.
Now,
Now, Close your eyes. Ooh, God.
Why, you ask? So that you don't witness my sinfulness.
You feel a solid bond between you and Margaret. I did not expect that to happen.
Why did I steal a kiss? Is that what you were going to ask? But it's you who was the thief.
Margaret's creepy as fuck, man. Will I ever see you again, I wonder? Farewell. Okay. You share close bond with, we should go say goodbye to them. We certainly shall. We've got Rise here.
Senpai.
I came to see you. It's like you came here to say goodbye. I'm not planning on letting this be the last time we meet. It does make me sad though. I told you before, right? I'm returning to showbiz starting spring. I went to voice training today to prepare myself for that. You see, I'm re-debuting myself with a new album. I'm writing all the lyrics myself. I got a D in composition, so they aren't exactly masterpieces. But you know, all that stuff happened while I was on a break. I made friends, dear friends. Everyone was so nice to me. I want to express that to everyone who will listen, my deepest feelings, in my own words. I'm scared of putting the real me out there for people to see. But I can't give into that fear, right? I work hard, all my fans out there. I'm gonna make a huge comeback, so wish me luck. Of course. Thank you, Senpai. I know you'll be watching me on the other side of camera. I'll keep thinking that as I work. We feel a close bond. Maybe I'll offer to appear in a commercial for Junez, then I'll remember all the times we had every time you see it. But then we'll all feel a bit lonely afterwards, huh? I'll see you tomorrow. I'll say goodbye, but I won't cry. I'm so glad the fog's gone. I mean, it's foggy over in the other world, but it's clear blue sky over here. We can see you off on a happy note. I'll see you later. There we go. Let's speak to Shu. Sensei, what a coincidence meeting you here. What are you doing? Saying goodbye to people. Goodbye? What are you talking about? I'm leaving town. Tomorrow? That's so sudden. I have a baseball game, but I want to see you off. Shu is panicking. You told Shu that it's okay if you can't come. Okay. Then, can I tell you something I've always wanted to say? I've made a friend. He's in the store right now, buying ice cream. It's the guy who transferred here, but I told you about before, remember? He's a fun guy. He's nice. He spoke up for me when I got suspended for cheating. And thanks to him, I have other friends now. He's teaching me about comics. And in return, I help him study. Sometimes we do our homework together. I never thought that fun was something you could have every day. Instead of being afraid and running away, I should have faced it head on. Thank you. Your tutoring was great. I really learned a lot. He smiles. I'm gonna hit a home run tomorrow. I'll go so far, I'll reach your train. Please don't forget about me, even if you're far away. I remember you too. I'm glad you came. I've been scary for you though, with the murders. What's happened while you were here, huh? You must have bad luck. Thank you. So we said goodbye to Shu. Let's go see who else is around. Let's speak to Marie. Of course she is outside. You're leaving me behind, aren't you? Stupid blockhead. I didn't even want you to save me, you did. And now you're doing this. I'm gonna be lonely. We'll meet again. Of course we will. If we weren't going to meet again, I wouldn't let you go. Hey, I went out and got something to eat by myself. Those steaky things. Skewers, whatever they're called. I can walk you around town, even without your help. The bond between us has connected me to this world. It's kinda lonely, but I'm going to explore this town without you. I'm not scared anymore. If I don't take any step forwards, I won't learn anything. I'm gonna find out more and more about this outside world, and next time I'll be showing you around. She's acting proud. You're gonna say goodbye to everyone else, right? You're always like that. I'll see you again. Thank you. There we go. The bond that we form. Let's go speak to Kanji. Oh, what are you doing here? Talk with Kanji. Oh, hello. I heard you're leaving tomorrow. You know, Kanji's been acting all sad and lonely lately. Shut up, you bat! He's my favourite character. I told you not to speak to me that way. Anyway, have you told him about the handicraft class? Thank you for being such a role model for my son, you. Come visit sometime, alright? Goodbye now. You didn't hear what she said, did you? Handicraft class. See, a bunch of customers like those knitted dolls we saw. They asked me to make them. So I'm gonna hold classes on how to do it. Laugh it up, why don't you? Don't laugh. Senpai? It was my decision, though. If people want to learn and I can teach them, why the hell not, you know? I'm still kind of embarrassed, though. But, it feels good to do something for other people. It's only because of you that I face up to who I am, Senpai. Thanks. Kanji has a refreshing smile on his face. A solid bond between us. Are you gonna say goodbye to the others later? Well, this ain't like the last time we'll see each other. Our friendship ain't just on the surface. Funny how we got a murder case to thank for that. We put the end to that stuff, right? The Daishi's in the slammer, the flag's cleared up. Thanks to you, Senpai. Why don't you go? Don't turn back when you go. Don't turn back around, okay? See ya. He's a very repressed man. Bless him. You're moving tomorrow, right? Why don't you have important things? I came to talk to you. With me? You really are strange. Oh, just to let you know, I just got back from school. I'll tell them to stop treating me special next year. If they don't speak up now, who knows? Who knows how the classes would have been organized? And I was just about to go deliver some goods. I got a scooter license, so I'm actually helping. There aren't many people who come to the store out of pity anymore, so we gotta work really hard. Oh, did you know our top-selling product? Handcrafted eau de toilette. We use sake instead of ethanol. It's become pretty popular. To tell you the truth, it was my idea. I had some girls talking about it, so I did some research. Well, it may not be in proper liquor store would sell, but it's selling, so it's good for business. I feel like I'm back on my own 2 feet again, and I can start moving forwards. Thanks. Alcohol's interesting. I can't drink it yet, I'm underage. I was thinking about starting it once I got to college. Never thought I'd feel this way back then. It seems as if Sis died a long time ago. The killer's been caught, so I hope nothing like this ever happens again. I really do wish that. Sorry, you're probably in the middle of talking to everyone, aren't you? I'll see you later. There we are talking to everyone. We should go check out how the fox is doing at the shrine. I agree. My favourite social link. Apart from Kanji. Kanji's pretty good. Let's go speak to the offertory box. The shrine seems to be prospering. Some of the objects are shimmering with a golden sheen. You don't see the fox. Perhaps it left. What's a young man like you doing in an old place like this? This place was bustling with visitors not too long ago, but these days you see less and less. I heard the town was considering tearing the place down because someone stole money from the offertory box. Also says some fox has taken up home here and they were going to haul it off to an animal shelter. Too many rumours. Remember the ones about how the fog was making everyone sick? Or the other one, what's it called? Midnight Radio? My grandson and his friends were all into it. Funny, I remember something kind of like that happening when I was a kid too. Who starts these rumours? Oh, I almost forgot. I'm supposed to pick up some juice for my grandson. You wonder if the fox was taken to an animal shelter. You decided to leave the shrine. You feel a presence watching you. There's 2 of them. Oh, it's baby foxes. It's the fox and its children. Seems to be welcoming to you. They look like they're doing fine. The fox's happiness reminds you of the close bond you share with it. I like the fact that we're just friends with a random fox. There are others you choose to share a bond with. You should go bye to them. If you haven't yet, you should say goodbye to Daisuke and Ku. You remember how you went to Aya with them. Visit Aya in the shopping district. Off we go. You hear Daisuke and Kao's voices from inside the restaurant. We shall enter.
Whoa!
What a coincidence. We were just talking about you. You should chill with us for a little while. Well, you see, we started talking about whether or not all the crazy stuff that happened here was really over, and we're consoling each other about you leaving tomorrow. Why you gotta blurt that stuff out, man? It's embarrassing. To be honest though, I did want to see you one last time, but I figured you'll be too busy. Next thing I know, you walk right in. It's like, man, I was being thoughtful for nothing. You shared a joyful moment with Ko and Daisuke. Yeah, at this rate, our team might actually have a shot at the summer tournament. For real? You're talking about nationals, right? We keep pace until then, that is. Still, it's a huge improvement, probably thanks to all that harsh training of yours. The first years were all whining about it. Yeah, they don't take it seriously, but seeing them stack off like that, I now understand why Cal got mad at me. I mean, I can clearly tell when someone's not being serious. It pisses me off a lot. See? Trying hard is tough, but I don't know. I get more fun out of it when I used to slack off. Of course, it would be even better if you were sticking around. Well, nothing you can do about that. Time to suck it up. You go over to your place sometimes, so you better come back here and visit us, okay? Enough of this sad crap. Let's be how we normally are and send him off with a smile. So call me if you find a cute girl that's available, okay? I thought you liked Shut up, enough said. Speaking of which, what happened to that promise of yours? You're the one who said we'll have another group date. You mean you were serious? Of course. They have an odd relationship. Then I got one thing to say. Stop wearing the same damn training clothes. Can you give Daisuke a nice shirt and pants as a farewell present?
What?
I've got more clothes than this, you know.
Huh?
I bet they're all sportswear. You better come visit you. I can't handle the dating scene with Daisuke alone. Two of us should have a big old group date sometime. You feel a close bond between Daisuke-ku and yourself. Well, you've got more goodbyes to say. We'll see you tomorrow. Don't waste your time on us, man, even if we're separated. We'll always be friends. Why does he get to say the good part? Because I chose his team over yours. Is why. All that time ago, all the way back in August for me. The others you share a close bond with, you should say goodbye to them. What happened to Sako? You should go to the visit where you spent time with her. We should go to the hospital. Indeed we should. We've yet to see Yukiko, Naoto, or Chie, or any of these lot. But the others seem to have disappeared here. So, to the hospital we go. You overhear two nurses talking. Have you heard about Yura-san? They seem to be talking about Sako. She joined some volunteer organization and went to Africa. I never thought you're the kind of person who'd go there. Well, she seemed to be taking her job really seriously to surrender her time here. She even studied during break. Do you remember when we were talking about the rumors of the Midnight Channel? She wasn't interested at all. I remember those rumors, and not that I know where they started. But now you mention it, Yura-san was never around when we were chatting about them. Was she studying some foreign language, wasn't she? She was trying to learn English and some African ones. She's read a lot of medical books too. But why Africa? Why'd she join a volunteer organization? What's the point? I'd rather marry a guy, raise kids, and be ordinary housewife. That's what I used to think too, but watching Yura-san made me feel different about it. Seems like she did seem to have a boyfriend though, a very young one too. Yeah, it was that kid who was working part-time. I don't know the details. He seemed to really mean something to her. She told him she was trying to do her best to live up to him. Do her best. I feel like I have to try harder too. Well, I'm starting to see where she was coming from. Let's go back to work. There we go, so that's Sako's is working hard in a foreign country. She's gone, her life has been changed for the better. We feel the close bond that happened between us. Decide to go back to town. You should go say goodbye to them. We should go to the hill. Let's go to the hill overlooking town. Hill overlooking town. Hey, it's you! Mr. Yu. What a coincidence, usually I just randomly decided to come here. Is this fate? She smiles brightly. Let's play, mister. Don't be selfish, Yuta. I want to talk to Mr. Yu too. Play with Yuta. Yay! You play with Yuta. I appreciate you playing with Yuta. You really wore him out. He fell asleep on the bench. By the way, you know how the criminal behind those incidents got arrested? I was afraid everything about those cases was so mysterious, and the awful fog didn't help either. When I heard the culprit was arrested, the first thing that came to my mind was about Yuta. Yudo's safe now. I felt so relieved. I can now understand what it means by the life of a parent revolves around their child. I just want my kid to grow up to be a kind person. That's all I really ask. Life is not only about yourself. There's always other people around you, so your life will affect their life. So I want Yudo to become the type of person who can empathize with someone else, understand the situation. That has always been what my mum has said is the thing she's most proud of kids. So she just wants her kids to be able to empathize. I believe that being kind to others will satisfy one's own heart. Me too. Me too.
Thank you.
I've never really thought about my life in the past. I thought I'd be okay if I could enjoy the moment. I'd spend the rest of the time, my life killing time. Now I see things differently. Having Yudo with me, laughing together over small things, I feel alive. It's very nice. She smiles brightly. There is a close bond there. I have to go now. I promise Yudo we'll make spaghetti and meatballs together. Goodbye, Mr. Yu. I'm glad I met you. There we go. As we say our goodbyes. Ding, ding. There are others you wish to share. You have time to say goodbye to go. We should go to the Amagi Inn. I wonder if this will be affected by our ongoing relationship. The Amagi Inn. Welcome to... That's right, you're leaving tomorrow. Thanks for coming to see me.
I'm very happy.
It means a lot. I was thinking of spending today as just another day, helping with housework, taking a long bath, going to sleep, so I can say goodbye without crying. But I failed miserably. I kept thinking of you. On top of that, here you are, right in front of me. You're not helping at all. You're so mean. That's it, I'm leaving town with you tomorrow. Just kidding, for now. After all, I decided to stay here and become manager. I realized how afraid I was, whether I can meet all the responsibilities, whether or not I'll be able to support the whole staff. I never thought of things like that, but I've made up my decision. Now I have to make an honest attempt at it. I'll do my best. And you'll be in my heart while I do. We'll be together, even when we're apart. I promise I won't turn away from my problems and fears. I'm going to meet every challenge head on, no matter how hard it seems. And remember what Amino Sagari said? If mankind so wishes, I will return at any time. That's not what I wish for. I'll face myself, no matter what happens.
Thank you.
There we go. How very cute. A solid bond. Well, I should get back to work.
I'll see you later.
It's very cute. It's a very, very cute little bond there. The others you share a close bond with, you should say goodbye to them. You haven't said goodbye to Yosuke and Teddy. Let's go to Junes Food Court. Let's leave the shopping district. I believe that's the last two. Here they are.
Yo!
Sensei, I'm super duper happy that you came to see me. Thank you. Going to say goodbye, huh? What'd you think of the sleepy, peaceful version of Inaba? Must seem weird. I wonder why it began just as you arrived here. I remember the first time Sensei and Yasuke braving the TV world alone. Boy, I feel nostalgic. Ever since then, it's just one surprise after another. It certainly has. I can't imagine how it's going to be like living here without you. A quiet, peaceful town with no use for personas anymore. I can't imagine it either. That's right. We were right in the middle of the case when you came to this side. A lot of stuff's happened. Facing my true self, and you and me got into a fight too. Did you smack Sensei? How reckless. We did do that. I remember that. Of course, Moron. Best friends gotta fight sometimes to be best friends. Why didn't you say so? Bring it on. Let's fight. Don't hurt him, man. He's gotta get on that train tomorrow. You're really leaving, huh? I'm glad I met you and Yasuke. Too, it changed my life. And Nanakan, Yuki-chan, and the others too. They helped me. They gave me life. Life? Come on, man. You were the one who wanted to change. That's why you tried so hard to make it happen. Thank you so much, Sensei and Yasuke. I love you. Love is kind of strong. I'll take my outfit if you... Take off my outfit if you want. Let's not. You feel a solid bond between the three of us. By the way, it's okay for you to chill here. Don't you have somewhere to go, like meeting someone? Do you want to come with you? Teddy has to work. There's others you share a close bond with. You should go say goodbye to them. You have no chance to say to Naito. The first floor hallway of the school's classroom building. Cheers for giving me all the hints. To Yasumi High School. I believe she's the I've got I as well. We need to say goodbye to. School is open to students today. Enter. Yes. It's Naoto and I we haven't said goodbye to. I'm guessing I is going to be in here as well. We should say goodbye to her. What's wrong? You get hit with extra homework too? I'm gonna see you later. I came to see you. Really? Are you free right now? Do you remember this rooftop? You stopped me when I was thinking about jumping off. Thinking back on it, it was pretty dumb.
Thank you.
You stopped me. You listened. Thank you. I'm glad to be able to tell you that before you left. I felt terrible after you rejected me, but since you'll be going away, I find the courage to tell you. I'll always remember the time I spent with you fondly. Thank you. I've been thinking about the future lately, not so much about college or jobs or anything like that, but I want to become a nicer person. Does that sound like a weird girl? Good for you. We'll encourage that. I knew you'd understand. I'm glad I met you. I don't know what it'd be like if I hadn't. I'll tell Beans that Midnight Channel, spreading a bunch of rumors too. I can never see any that happening now. I must have went through a pretty drastic change. Beaming smile on her face, and the bond is strong. End of conversation. It made me so nervous saying all that. I've never done it before. Why don't you say goodbye to your other friends? I'm sure they're waiting for you. I think I'll head home. My extra class is over. I'm not gonna say goodbye. I'll see you later, you. There we go. Naoto, first hallway of the school's classroom building. Let's go. And that should be everyone, I believe. Unless I'm really forgetting about a Arcana. Here we go. Senpai, you have business? You're leaving tomorrow, saying goodbye to your teachers? That's right. Very kind of you, but then please excuse me. Not really. Can I come with you? Gonna stay at the school. Town has become so peaceful.
Oh.
Not that I'm disappointed. It's just that for me to remain here without you or a case to solve, I feel somewhat listless. I know this sounds awkward since we've already discussed it before and came to a satisfactory conclusion. The real reason for me to be here was nothing to do with the case. Perhaps it's your departure that's making me lonely.
I apologize.
I'm making trouble for you. I appreciate it though. I tell myself that many times that nothing will change even if we're apart, but I can convince myself of that. I'll remain here in Inaba, Senpai. Of course, from time to time, my services will be required elsewhere. Inaba is my hometown now. I want to treasure the precious time I spent with you solving the case together. The Midnight Channel, Personas, and Mino Sagari. My duty is to stay here and get to the bottom of these mysteries. To be honest, the thought of it makes me a bit lonely. Please don't forget your time here. I'm not gonna, man. A solid bond. I'll be at the station tomorrow with the others, so this is our last chance to talk, just the two of us. Of course it won't be. I can go visit you anytime and vice versa. Exactly. I'm only a train away. Don't you have other farewells to say? Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. I'll see you tomorrow. You've not spoke to everyone with whom you formed a strong bond. Speak to them. We haven't said to go to Yumi. We need to... Yumi, of course. Practice building. So many bonds here. Let us find Yumi. Yumi, where are you? Meeting room, science lab, home ec room, sewing room, home ec room, storage room. I don't think we've ever gone into any of these. Practice room, meeting room. It's been used by the drum corps. It seemed to be blocked by heavy objects against it. Is this not where we're meant to be? I completely forgot about Yumi. Yumi is here. Yukon, I knew you'd come. I came here today to turn something, and I felt this wave of nostalgia. We used to be in this club together. You're leaving tomorrow, right? I have something to tell you. I haven't really put thoughts in order yet, but I want you to hear what I have to say. You're the one who changed how I think, Yukon. I'm thinking of joining student council. I figured I would do something for my school, take part in some local politics too. This town is voting whether or not to keep gas masks. I understand why people wouldn't want to see them ever again, but what happens if the fog comes back, you know? I've started working in Junes. I'm a cashier. I'd like to try some more of the clubs at school. To be honest, I'd like to go back to the drama club. I want to see and feel the world I live in. So I'm planning to try as many things as I can, as long as opportunities are there. I'm thinking about what I'm supposed to do with my life. That is, I want to find out what the significant meaning in my life is, why my parents created me. Though, if I do find that out, I can't be satisfied with that answer. I have to do something with that knowledge, do something for the people who live on after me. I believe the goal in life is to pass things on to as many people as you can. It's not about inheriting blood or continuing a genetic line, it's more like passing on your memories. And since my father passed down his to me, I'll have to do the same for future generations. Maybe I should start off by getting a boyfriend. I mean, I can't be with you since you're leaving. Anyway, you ran away when I asked you in the first place. I doubt I'll ever find anyone as good though. I hope we can see each other again. Take care. The fact I don't care about you so much won't change. No matter how far we're apart, you won't be alone. There we go. As that should be everyone, unless I am once again forgetting about someone. You've not spoken with everyone. You should say hello to Dejima. Visit the Dejima residence. So, I thought we'd already done that. That might be my bad. Oh, something is happening. One second, guys. Something weird's happened, so I'm going to see you next episode for the letter, and I'm going to get back to this. See you guys in a sec. Peace.